In the beginning, there was chaos and darkness in the void when God said, "Let there be light." And out of the chaos, God brought forth order, which was the firmament, and he called it heaven. God gathered up the waters in one place under heaven and caused the dry land to appear. God was pleased that, like the seas and the light, the earth was also good and made beautiful by the forces he had unleashed. Then God said, "Let this earth yield." And the earth brought forth all that grew in green and fruitful bounty. And God divided the day from the night, making the sun to rule the day, the moon and the stars to rule the night. And he made them signs for the seasons. Then God made the waters to swarm with creatures and filled the skies with wings of birds. And he made the animals, each to their own natures and to their places in the earth, in the air, and in the seas. And all the wonders of creation were surpassingly beautiful, yet incomplete. So God made man. Male and female, God created humanity in his image and gave man dominion of the earth. And then, for the sake of all generations to come, God commanded them to write down the stories of their search for God and the never-ending struggle between good and evil, and to collect them into a treasury of inspiration we call the Holy Bible.
An aging shepherd risks his life to make a stand against a cruel and selfish Pharaoh. The story of a people's oppression and of the man chosen by God to free them. A story of conflict which unleashes God's awesome justice upon the land of Egypt, and of a man's faith matched against the forces of Pharaoh in the story of Moses. Starring Julie Adams as the Queen, Robert Alda as the Vizier, Lloyd Bachner as Imhotep, Joseph Campanella as the Pharaoh, Anne Francis as Zipporah, Frank Gorshin as Okrat, and John Marley as Moses.
Moses had returned to Egypt from exile, carrying with him a command from God. The Pharaoh was to free the Hebrews from their 400 years of bondage. God had vested in Moses the power to work wonders in his name. And now, as his people toiled in servitude, Moses sought audience with Pharaoh, a man who thought of himself as a god.
We have come to see the Pharaoh.
Wait here, Hebrew.
Glorious Majesty, son of Ra, shine forever.
Yes, Imhotep, what say you?
The Hebrew agitators, we were